Insightful solutions to boost your energy in business and lifestyle.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey, this is rhondaliebig, ready to give you some more information about boosting your energy because we want to get rid of the 3 p.m. slump. Today, I have my friend Lori here, and Lori is going to talk about how she spent a 4-month program with me and just kind of give some information about how she's feeling, some of the results that she had, and how she's feeling. Actually, first thing I want to say, Lori, is how did you feel going through the program? Did you feel like you had boosted energy?
I do now.
Yeah.
In the last month. First couple months were kind of hard, and then, but I feel really good now. Really, really good.
What was your biggest struggle? Because, and why I'm asking this is I think it's really hard to, you can get excited about doing a program, but it's also really hard to start something different.
Yeah.
And so what was the first beginning, what were you struggling with?
Well, I slowly eased into it. I started eating more fruits, vegetables, and meats. Tried to cut back on carbs. I started listening to your coaching calls, which I really liked and found effective. And then I did your workouts online and in the studio. And then I started tracking everything I ate. So I had a real idea of what I was eating. And if I slipped, I would just make sure I got back on to the healthier way of eating. And like I said, initially it was hard. And then I think my body fought it for a while. And then the results the last couple of months have been great. Increased energy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's so many nuggets that I want to talk about. So let's see if I remember. But your body fighting it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know because I deal with thyroid stuff and I'm going through my whole personal process that sometimes you'll do something different and then your body will not react to it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just kind of like, no. So this doesn't happen for everybody, but for Lori that did happen. And then I was thinking about tracking.
Yeah.
Tell me because I'll always say in any program that people do to track your stuff, and very seldom do people do it because they don't want to step into it. So first, what was the motivation to track? What was on your mind?
Because I just wanted to see more results. So I got a little app on my phone, like a fitness app, and then followed it, and then followed what I was eating and drinking, and then my workouts.
Wow. So being connected with what you wanted your results to be.
Yeah.
And then the tracking was just a tool. And I find the tool becomes more logical so you release yourself from the emotional part of like, oh my gosh, I want to have this or that. I'm not even going to say what it is because I know what my favorite thing is. And so everybody has a favorite thing. But when you start looking at like what you've been eating and how you get the best results, how you get the energy, how you feel, that it starts becoming its own little story.
Yeah, and I noticed initially I wanted sweets, and then after being on the program a few months, I stopped craving sweets. In fact, now I want savory, warm foods, not sweet foods anymore, which is a huge change for me.
Were you stuck in your kidneys? When did you do the organ assessment? I'm wondering because I'm asking Lori that because when you do the organ assessment, I call it the ROAR method, that usually if you have stuff going on with your kidneys, that's where you bloat, and you have all that stuff going on where you anxiety easily, you have certain pains like in the back of your legs, you'll get spasms, and the list goes on. There's an assessment that you take that to heal that area. When you start, once you clear your body, you start craving what your body really needs. And so I was thinking that, because when you're healing that area, that's the area usually that when you do you have done a detox with me too.
Yeah.
I think probably. So if you haven't heard about the ROAR method, that it's really just about learning how to rebalance your organs. And through this program, that's really what you were doing is kind of resetting that flow of energy. With and
the end result is I did drop 10 pounds and 3 inches, and I do feel a lot better and have a lot more energy. So while it was rough in there in the peaks, the end result was what I wanted, about what I wanted.
And I think that it's like a vapor effect because it's been about a month since the program's been done, and Lori's like, hey, I got another. You know what's cool is that Lori didn't massively all of a sudden just lose 10 pounds. And you'll see when I'm promoting stuff, I'll say that because there's some people that it just flips a switch, and all of a sudden, because they have inflammation that will release right away. And Lori and I talk a lot about this. It's about our body, and we have like little idiosyncrasies going on with our body and stuff, and so your body's not like fully well. Like there's little things happening here and there, and so it takes a while for your body to want to let it go. And what's beautiful about the body is that it's slow, so it'll take care of itself, but as soon as it starts healing, that's when Lori's getting the results. So it took a while before your body was like, okay, I'm ready to let go.
And it's a slow process. It's very slow. Half a pound to a pound a week. It's not fast. But I don't want it fast, though.
So what's your mindset? Is this like more like a wellness, like you're thinking of your future, or you're just like, I just have to be patient? Like, what's happening?
I just don't crave sweets anymore, and if I have some, I just say it's okay, and I just track it and let it go.
Yes.
I don't fall into a 3 or 4 day binge. I'll allow myself a piece of pie, and then I'll just can walk away from it. I've just released the need to have it. The whole pie. I can have a little bit.
The whole pie or the whole cookies.
Yeah.
So when Lori said release it, you know what I felt? Did anybody feel this? I actually felt the flow go through my body, like relax, like let it go. Like don't beat yourself up. Don't be like, well, how dare you? I mean, listen to your sabotages. What do you say to yourself? It's part of the healing process. So we dealt with some mindset stuff. Huh?
Yeah. It took a long time. Yeah,
because we worked on the chakras. If you know about the chakras, we just went through 7 chakras. It's really the hormone system and the vibrations of the body. We talked about the 10 sabotages, words and phrases that you say. So it helps you become a little bit more easier on yourself. Did you find those tools helpful for you?
I did like those ones especially.
Yeah.
I really connected with a couple of your talks. I listened to them a couple times at work. I would plug them in at work and listen to them while I was working.
I love that. When I get inspired, that's what I want to do, is listen to something all the way through, or a couple times, because you have to be reminded. And I want to go back to the tracking real quick here. What did you learn about yourself? You may have already exposed it here, but what did you learn about yourself with the tracking?
I realized that a lot of food has more points or calories or whatever. You only get so many calories a day, and they break it down for you in the fitness tracker. And so I didn't want to exceed my caloric intake per day. And so I was really surprised how little some foods were and how much some of the foods I really enjoy are. So I had to watch that. So I really tried to stick more, and still try to stick with more fruits and vegetables as much as possible.
You know what's interesting when you start tracking too is that I was like thinking like avocado, and we can be really afraid of avocado when you're tracking stuff. So it's also thinking about what kind of results are you getting, and how the fat really helps calm your body. And so it's like your power, like what are your power tools that you have? And so I always find that when I'm coaching, I'm talking about like good fat, like what kind of good stuff can you get from your food? So when you track it, sometimes you can be afraid of avocado, but you have to also think about like chemically how your body is feeling, how the flow is happening.
So like I noticed I used to eat a lot of avocado, like the whole avocado. Now I'll have a slice. I used to eat lots of nuts and walnuts. Now I'll have a little, just not as much.
You're doing good things.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Because like we were talking about, I think you and I were talking about probably a year ago, a couple of years ago, because Lori's been with me for a while, that the green tea, it's like, well, isn't green tea good? But this is Lori in a different mindset, because she's gone through a big process all the way through. It's like, yeah, I'm drinking it all day. Like green tea is good for you, because we start thinking of it as water and stuff like that. And it's like, but what we were talking about is the nuts and the avocado. You can also overdo healthy food.
Definitely.
So it's really a balance. And sometimes we don't have a balance within our food. It's the imbalance within our lifestyle too. So the plan really is about lifestyle and embracing who you are. Did you find some space in there to have some ahas for yourself also?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be a lot calmer about all of it. I used to put all this pressure on myself. Now I'm just trying to just relax about the whole thing.
Typical accountant. Yes, that's my background. I know exactly that. Got to have it just right.
And that's not life.
Anything else you want to say about working with me, or anything about just some stuff about other things you've learned that we haven't covered?
I just appreciate your help and your support. When I have questions, you answer them. Thank you.
Isn't Lori doing good on videos? Yeah, I know it's hard for people. This is awesome. All right, Lori, thanks for doing this.
Sure, thank you.
This is all about getting out there, and I hope that this inspires you. And I know I get a lot of talking. That's what happens on video. But listen to what Lori had to say and the things that are her breakthroughs and how you do one step at a time, little by little.
Yeah.
Don't challenge yourself to do big, massive things. And sometimes you can do it, and it feels great. When you get to the other side, there's the scared factor because you did such a big jump that sometimes you have to digress about back a little bit because you don't know how to get to your next level. So it's always good to do those goals. The tracking just gives you structure. And I know that that's one of the biggest things, resistance that I get when I work with people. And so you used to have to get your mindset. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why did I spend money on something? You always think about your money as your gift. Like, why am I sending this out there to the universe, to this person, however you want to think about that, and what are my results? And then, so that will get you motivated. Mwah. Good luck in your day. Boost your energy. Got some good information from Lori. Talk to you later.